Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to it's not part of this group, but and then we'll go from there.
Yeah.
Is that like a teleprompter type thing? What's that for?
This is our recorder.
Oh, the reason
It's going to be recording.
The reason we're asking is that he was.
Do you know where it's going to be?
Right about there.
About here?
A little bit further.
So I'm sure they're right.
Communication problem.
Right here.
Okay. Yes,
Yeah. But like I said, I have because he told me he had.
I will try to remember to see that because I'm the one who gets up with the instructions.
Okay, yeah, I found out that.
Okay. Renata's in the restroom as soon as she comes back.
Okay.
I was gonna say something that I'm not gonna mess you up.
You're fine, Donna.
that live?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Well, you know. No, we don't. Oh, that was good. Oh, that's right. Where was the horse at? Oh, it's I bet. This will be fun today. Yeah. It's good to have Ruby back. See you up there.
You know what you hear? It's got that take this off. Take this off and this and it's going to be a body and then shift.
Okay, I'm sorry. We all need to talk on this. I can't be going.
Oh, well, that's fine. That's fine.
Good. All right?
It's all in order here.
Yeah. And that way it's someone doesn't talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say take this off when we're ready to go. Let me double check to make sure we're good to go.
Okay. Can you give me a seat?
We got to get Cynthia. And we got to get Cynthia.
Sorry. You're good.
Cynthia. Right. Here. That way, it's if somebody doesn't talk, we just don't know.
We're ready whenever you are. We're ready. You want to take that off?
Yeah.
Giving up, watching.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you would kindly take your seats, we will begin, and we're ready to go. All right.
Thank you, President Crawford. So as we begin the program, we would like to make you aware of the changes that are here. First of all, I am not Mike Beavis. This is not Petey, but this is Cynthia, okay? And so what we had to do is, unfortunately, Mike and Petey, who were the co-chairs of our committee, came down with COVID. Oh. So they are not here, and so just say a kind prayer for them. And I will tell you, they have shed many tears because they're not able to be here today. So, and they have put a lot of work and energy into this. So, again, this is Sally Marfin. She has kindly stepped in to be Petey. Cynthia has kindly stepped in to be quasi-me, and I'm going to be Mike Beavis, okay? So we're just gonna ask you to kind of bear with us. There may be a couple of hiccups along the way, but just act, just act like we're back in the 70s and just ignore it, okay? There we go. All right, so at this point, I would like to say hello, fellow classmates and guests. So you all have your seats. We're glad that you came in and sat down and did what you're supposed to do. And at this time, so we're going to welcome to the class, welcome to the class of 70 for our
50th.
No, our 51st. No, our 52nd reunion.
Enjoy the weekend and relax, reflect and reinvest.
We would like to invite Kim Tavares, Associate Vice President of University Advancement and Executive Director of the Miami University Alumni Association, to join us to say a few words. Kim?
Thank you all so much. Good afternoon, everyone. As she said, I'm Kim Tavares, the Executive Director of the Miami University Alumni Association, and it is my honor to welcome back the class of 1970. You are my favorite descriptor here, tiny but mighty. So this is a great group to see you here. And for those of you that have not been back to campus since 1970, as we learned from Bob Keller and probably on the tour, things have changed just a little bit since you were here. So I'm glad that you're here with us. You found this room, you found this building, and we're here to celebrate. Bob's presentation still amazes me every time that I see it, just how much this campus has changed. And so enjoy the weather, because this is probably the best alumni weekend weather we have ever had, where it is not so hot that we feel like, so please get out and see this beautiful campus at any point this weekend and enjoy, so you can make new Miami memories. You are here for your golden reunion, and so it is fitting that each of you celebrating should have a golden ticket that came with your name badge. And that has your name on it. So those were in your registration packets. And if you don't have one, raise your hand and let me know. We will replace it with a blue Post-it. And we're going to use those later. And if there's anything you want to change on that card, also raise your hand. We have a Sharpie. We can do that. But basically, I just need to have your name on it the way you would like it read later, so that we can use these after lunch for our medallion ceremony. And I do just want to acknowledge the reunion committee. They have gone the long haul. When we asked them to be on the reunion committee, I don't think they realized how long that service was going to be. So thank you to all of them, and thank you to the three of you today. So I'm going to turn it back over to this group to get us going.
Thank you. Okay, at this time we're going to get ready to start, and we're going to start with Cynthia.
Okay. 50 years is a long time, so we thought we should do a couple of rounds of getting to know you. Let's start by finding out who, you have to be honest, is the youngest classmate here for the reunion. If you were born in 1948 or earlier, stand up. Okay, now you may sit down. Now you can sit down. If you were born in 1949, stand up. Okay, now you can sit down. If you were born in 1950, stand up.
So she's gonna be the winner.
Okay, wait a minute.
Okay, go ahead.
If you were born after 1950, stand up. If there are any, no, we don't have, you stand up. We have a winner right over here. What is your name? What is it?
Lynn Romshaw.
Okay, Lynn is the winner.
Now we're going to move on to find out who the oldest classmate is. You knew it was coming. All right, we need to have all classmates stand up, please.
All classmates, so stand up.
Okay, if you were born in 1948, sit down. If you were born in 1948 or earlier, yes, stand up. Okay, if you were born in 1947, sit down.
Oh.
Okay, we're going to start again. Those people who just sat down have to stand up. Okay, if your birthday is from July to December, sit down. 47. Okay, if your birthday was in June of 47, sit down. May of 47. April of 47. Okay, we have a winner. Yay.
And winner, what is your name?
My name is Anthony Lockhart.
Okay, Anthony Lockhart is the winner.
Right, we're just gonna keep rolling here. Now we're gonna find out who has the most grandkids. So if you have 5 grandkids, stand up. You have 5. All right. If you have, then you need to sit down. All 5, sit down, please. If you have 6, stand up. Oh. Does anybody have 7?
About great grandkids.
No, we're not doing great grandkids. There's always somebody trying to interject here. Come on here. Yeah. Wait, anybody more than 8? Oh my gosh. How many do you have? Oh, whoa, whoa.
Kim Wolf, you have how many? 10? Congratulations. It's lovely for you to be here.
Okay, now, let's see if any of you have siblings that graduated from Miami. If you have 2, stand up. If you have 3, 2, okay, you can sit down. If you have 3, you have 3? Oh, no. Okay. You have 6? 2, okay. Okay, if you have 3, 4, 5, more than 2, okay, well, we have a winner.
We have 2. We have 2 winners. 2 people who have 2 siblings, stand up, please. Okay. Okay. Give to the 2 of them.
Mary Helen Zolman.
Okay, a winner. And speak to my your name. Nickelodeon. Thank you.
Let's talk about Miami mergers next. How many Miami mergers do we have with us today? If you're a Miami merger, please stand up. Everybody up, okay? If you have been married, let's say 30 years or less, please sit down. Ooh, okay. If you have been married 35 years or less, please sit down. If you have been married 40 years or less, please sit down. Ooh, this is getting close. Okay. If you've been married 45 years or less, please sit down. If you have been married 50 years or less, please sit down.
She's over here. They're discussing it over here.
If you've been married longer, how long? 51. Congratulations.
51.
Very good. Would you stand up and tell us your name and how you met, and where you were there?
Bob Solomon. I met my wife at a dance, even though I used to fix her up for 3 or 4 years. Then she had a boyfriend, they broke up. I went down to see her, and a month later, we got engaged and married. Just enough.
Thank you very much.
My name is John Clover, and Sue and I have been married 51 years. Almost in a couple weeks it'll be 52. And we met at the Richmond State Mental Hospital. And I'm not saying anymore.
All right. Okay, this is the last one for getting to know your classmates. Let's find out who traveled the farthest for our reunion. So is there anyone here from Oxford, Cincinnati, Dayton, Kentucky, Columbus, Cleveland, Hamilton, stand up? Oxford? Okay. You folks may sit down. Anyone from Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, please stand up. Okay. Anyone from Texas, Arizona, Colorado, New Mexico, please stand up. Oh, okay. And Diane. Yep. Okay. How about the last frontier? Is there anyone here from Alaska? All right. How about? Oh, I'm sorry. California. That's because Cynthia's from California. She made sure I got this one in. How about California, Oregon, Washington? If you please stand up.
California.
Where in California? Wait a minute.
Los Angeles.
Okay, wait a minute. Do we have anyone here from the last frontier, Alaska? Please stand up. No. Do we have anyone here from Hawaii? Anyone from Asia, Europe, or Australia? I will tell you that there was a couple that was supposed to be here today who got stuck in Scotland. They were on their way back and the COVID hit and they're not be able to be with us today. So I just wanted you to know there would have been somebody else.
And hopefully you all saw that message from Paul Franks. He said they made all the arrangements to come in 2020. And he was very sorry that they couldn't come, and they'll be here for the next one.
All right. So do we have 2 winners?
No, one.
Oh, what about you? Oh, okay.
I have to walk off for being the baby.
Please.
Well, you know what? Let's get that one.
Yes.
We don't like it.
Even though you want something, you still have to say your name.
Oh, Lynn Romshaw.
We did. She said we forgot about the South.
Neil Williams.
The South.
San
Oh,
Antonio, Texas.
oh. Yeah. So we're good. We're good. It has been told us that we forgot about the South. So if you're from the South, we apologize, and you need to know that California is a little bit further than the South, okay?
And Texas and
But, excuse me, Donna?
Miami further than Miami, yeah, you're 3,000.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay, we appreciate everybody who felt comfortable standing up and sharing with us. And so at this point, now that we know each other a little better, let's talk about how things were in 1970 compared to 2022. In 1970, a postage stamp cost 6 cents and an airmail stamp was 9 cents. Today a stamp is 58 cents. A gallon of gas was 36 cents in 1970. I don't think I need to read any more about the gas. Okay? Remember, there were green stamps then. Someone pumped the gas for you, and you did not have to pay for airing your tires. So you guys know what's going on now. Now we're rolling, so let's keep going with this and now concept. This is going to be fun, okay? So Cynthia is going to talk about the way it was back then. I'm going to talk about now what we say, and Sally is going to tell you what today's students would say. Okay? So just get ready to enjoy this. Okay? Everybody ready? Okay.
So here we go. Back then, we said, I'm not allowed to have a car on campus. Did you hide your Chevy, Ford, Plymouth, or Volkswagen?
Now we say, yikes! Oxford is overrun with Mercedes, Jaguars, Lamborghinis, and parking meters.
Today's students say, beep, beep, beep. There's always a traffic jam in this garage.
Back then, we said, my Saturday afternoon lab class making me miss the football game.
Now we say, my Saturday afternoon nap or chores will make me miss the football game.
Today's students say, my Saturday lab will make me miss beat the clock at Brick Street.
Back then, we said, what the hell? The professor gave me a D- on this week's exam.
Now we say, not an issue. I graduated 50 plus years ago. No exams or classes for me.
Today's students say, I'm contacting my parents and lawyer to get this changed to a higher grade.
Back then, we said, I'm having to put up with an in loco parentis, Mother Miami, invading my privacy.
Now we say, now I'm having to put up with robocalls invading my privacy.
Today's students say, in loco parentis, is that the name of a TikTok influencer?
Back then, we said, I'm secretly reading the best underground student publication on campus, the Subclavian Artery.
Now we say, did you mean the student?
Today's students say, I'm in class checking my Twitter account, YouTube, and shopping on Amazon.
Back then we said, we had hours. I need to be back from uptown and inside my dorm before the beta bells chime at 1 a.m.
Now we say, now I fall asleep watching the 10 o'clock news. And at 1 a.m., I need to get up to go to the bathroom.
Today's student says, hours? Do you mean the 24 in a day?
Back then we said, are you daring me to climb the ladder up Oxford's water tower on High Street and spray paint a peace sign on the side of it?
Now we say, are you daring me to walk from North Quad through East Quad to South Quad without using the Alumni Weekend golf carts or getting lost? Shh, I need a nap after that.
Today's students say, water tower? Did you mean bottled water?
We want to continue our trip down memory lane, or should we say a stroll along memory slant walk. A number of you shared memories with us, and we want to share those memories with all of you now. Joining Delta Sigma Theta sorority, Alpha Phi Alpha parties, debates with Dr. Frazier over Henry James, attending a dinner with members of the Board of Regents, and being introduced to Yorkshire pudding. By the way, I didn't know what it was, and so I asked everyone around the table, and no one else did. So I had to ask the wait staff. And the interesting thing about that, it was a great educational lesson for me to be able to recognize what I don't know and be able to ask. And so whenever I do that, I think of Yorkshire pudding and Miami University. Favorite memories, the sisterhood and leadership opportunities Zeta Tau Alpha provided. Most vivid memory, May 1970. Karen Sumter Erlenbach, is she in here now? Okay. So many memories, but to be quite literal about the slant walk, I marveled at the heated sidewalks, which melted the snow in winter. To think that in such a place, I led such a life. Karen Sally Peterson, I think. Pete, I was so proud of Dr. Schreiber when he spoke at the Sundial during the turmoil. I heard that the OSU president was locked in his office, Linda Owens. And I just want to add this. Larry Young, he was one of the first individuals I met when I started Miami University. He was from Cleveland, like myself, and he embraced me so warmly. And we just found out a few weeks ago he is not with us. But he was a student, then he became a graduate student, and then he was staff, and he worked in every area here at Miami University. And so I'd like for us just to send a smile up to Larry Young with appreciation of all that he brought to many of us here. So.
And we also would like for you to take a few moments just to remember all of our classmates that have passed. And I would tell you that since we started the committee for the 70th reunion, we've had a number. So just take a moment to reflect and think about those just for a moment. Okay, thank you. I hope you enjoyed hearing those memories as much as we have enjoyed reading them. We have been up here a while now, and I know you all must be getting a little hungry. So let's start our meal with a toast to the class of 70. So would you please raise your glasses?
Here's to our class of 1970. Hip, hip, hooray, hip, hip, hooray, hip, hip, hooray.
Okay.
Days of old and days to be.
Our Miami, here's to thee. Please enjoy your lunch. But I remember there was a place here, and I was sure it was I've never seen it any place else. We drove past it. But you just pull it in like yes. But then keep going in and out. Okay. Hello again. I never like to interrupt good conversation because any folks who know me know I like to talk a lot also. But we need to keep moving our program along. And so I hope you have enjoyed your meal. Before we introduce our keynote speakers, I would say thank you to the Miami Catering for preparing and serving a wonderful lunch. Thank you, Miami Catering. At this time, I am very pleased that President Greg Crawford and University Ambassador Renata Crawford have joined us today. Greg Crawford became Miami University's 22nd president in July of 2016. Before joining the Miami community, Greg was vice president and associate provost at the University of Notre Dame. He previously served as the dean of engineering at Brown University. Since arriving to Miami, Greg has prioritized diversity and inclusion, student engagement, collaboration, and interdisciplinary studies across Miami's campuses and academic departments. As a member of the board of directors at Centrifuge, Greg is dedicated to creating a strong technology presence in Greater Cincinnati. He is active in the Inter-University Council of Ohio, the association representing Ohio's 14 public universities. He has actively engaged in federal, state, and local policymakers and stakeholders to advance higher education in Ohio and beyond. His work also includes more than 400 research and education publications, review articles, book chapters, and 21 U.S. patents and patent applications. Wow, quite impressive. So along with her role as University Ambassador, Renata Crawford serves as the Faculty Director for Miami's Presidential Fellows Program. Renata earned her doctorate in physics at Kent State University. We will not hold that against her, okay? And began her career as a faculty member at the University of Massachusetts. She has also held positions at St. Mary's College and the University of Notre Dame. Renata has nearly 30 scientific and teaching publications, is co-inventor of 3 U.S. patents, and is well known for her work in studio teaching. Renata uses experimental learning to bring practical laboratory concepts to students. Renata is passionate about health and wellness on campus. And if any of you are out on campus, you would see her running with the dogs. She's out there. Programs, she's also very passionate about programs focused on low-income students and student success, and the recruitment and retention of underrepresented students in the STEM disciplines. Please join me in welcoming the Crawfords to the podium.
I go first?
Yes.
All right, well, there we go. Well, thank you so much. I have a lovely script here that I'm trying to find. And, yep, it's not here. So,
I'll go first.
how about you go first?
Okay,
Fred?
I'll go first. That's okay.
Well, I just wanted to thank everybody for being here. It's just so wonderful to have everybody back in person for your 50th anniversary or your 52nd anniversary. We're so excited to welcome you all back to campus. Can you believe it? Yeah. You can, okay. Well, Renata and I absolutely love this celebration and this event every year. We love hearing your stories, we love hearing your memories, and it really reminds us of that really famous quote that we all use here at Miami, to think that in such a place, we or I live such a life. And you have all lived that life everywhere you've been since leaving Miami. And in all of you, the world really sees these Miami values that shine through. Embedded in our alma mater are the words, sturdy-hearted, pure of soul. And your devotion to Miami is incredible and unwavering. You made sure that we could offer this incredible education to the students of today through your generosity, your time, and your passion. And then our motto on our seal, the Latin phrase, Prodesse quam conspici, meaning leadership with humility, is all of you. You've all enriched, uplifted, and elevated countless lives through your careers and your professional lives, both with selfless and humble ways. And our hallmark greeting, love and honor, that we use all the time. And we hear it everywhere we go. We hear it at airports, at cities around the world, and in some really, really remote places. And it's just when somebody recognizes that you're a Miamian that they want to share that bond with you by shouting out love and honor with pride. And Renata and I have heard this love and honor in some really remote places, which I thought I would share with you today. First, one was we were behind a waterfall in Iceland, and they said love and honor, and there were some students that were visiting Iceland. Another time, we were in the mountains hiking in Switzerland with some other alums here at Miami, and we met a first-year student from Miami in the mountains in Switzerland. And then we were in the deep woods in North Carolina. We didn't see a soul for 3 hours. We thought we were lost. And then somebody said, "Are you from the real Miami or the one in Florida?" so we had an alum hit us up in the woods there. And so it's just an incredible spirit, and Miamians are just everywhere in the world. And love and honor is just more than a greeting. It's an identity that's deep within all of us. And it represents the values and education that's based on character and intellect that really lives inside of us. And so that's the life that you led at this place. That's the life you learned at your Miami education. And that's the life you have lived ever since. And so we congratulate you today. We're honored to be a part of your celebration of your 50th anniversary milestone. And we will present commemorative medallion today to you. We'll go up here and have a great ceremony, so you'll love it. And so, yeah, I know you guys love your alma mater, and we love all that you do for us and all the support that you give. So congratulations on this terrific milestone, and we're gonna go ahead and get started. So thank you.
All right. And as I say, I have the official title, the honor of the official title of University Ambassador, but it is all of you that really are that University Ambassador every single day in your lives, and the way that you go out there and the people that you have helped along the way. So we're so incredibly grateful. We are glad that you waited 2 whole years to be here in person. And while Greg is giving you your medallion, I also have some necklaces for those of you who are interested. And since somebody asked me today when I was on campus with our dog, Newton, Sir Isaac Newton, had to be a geeky name. There's is that like a new side gig for you? But how that came about is that, we'll have the pins, and I never really wanted to wear the pins because they weren't always comfortable or be able to push through the material. So I broke off the back, like I'm in Lewis Place. I broke off the back and I'm super gluing, and Greg's looking at me like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm making a necklace. And he thought that was the weirdest thing. But then everywhere I went, everybody goes, where'd you get that necklace? I want one. So there you go. Greg. So I now have one for each of you if you're interested. And again, congratulations and thank you so much for all that you do for our alma mater. Love and honor.
So, thank you so much, Greg and Renata. And I just want to tell you, when I was a little girl, I wanted to be an ambassador. And so now you have given me the distinct honor of being an ambassador to continue helping promote Miami. We're so glad to have both of you as members of the Miami family. We would like you to remain here, so come back up at the front to participate in our next presentation. I would like to invite my fellow reunion committee, Diane Drury, to the podium for a 50-year reunion fundraising campaign update. Diane.
So as we all know, Miamians have a long tradition of supporting each other. Investing in today's Miami is one exemplary way this support and leadership can be seen. We want to personally thank all of you who have given or made a pledge to our special 50-year reunion fundraising campaign. In fact, we asked the Development Office to shed some light on our class of 70 fundraising. And this is what we found out. There's really neat facts here. So our 1970, class of 1970, 50th reunion gift is almost $14.6 million. $14,559,789 to be exact. This is the third highest gift for a 50th reunion class ever. The only classes that topped our amount included Mike and Ann Armstrong's gift to name this student center, and Dick and Joyce Farmer's gift to name the School of Business, which were given during their respective 50-year reunions. So way to go. There were 387 unique donors to our class gift. So we thought you might be interested in this profile. One gift was $10 million.
These are all honors. One gift was greater than $1 million. One gift greater than 500,000. 3 gifts greater than 250,000. 8 gifts between 100,000 and 250,000. 17 gifts between 10,000 and 100,000. 64 gifts between 1,000 and 10,000. And the remainder, 295 gifts, were varying amounts less than 10,000. These gifts of under 1,000, cumulative totaled 70,000. So this really demonstrates the power of giving, collective giving. Every gift adds up to make a real impact. So that's just tremendous, tremendous results. Of course, we had 3 years to do it. In terms of outright gifts versus bequests, 13 million of the 14.6 is already having an impact on current students. And pledges are outstanding of about 1.5 million. So the funds are already having an impact today. And in terms of a class that used to be known as having the lowest alumni participation rate, I remember that. I was involved with my alumni chapter in Columbus, Ohio. But now, 70% of our classmates have made a gift to Miami at some point since graduation. And the development office shared that that is an incredibly high number. So way to go.
So President and Dr. Crawford, come on over here. And why don't we both take a picture?
Oh, it's a big check.
Please accept this check for $14,559,789 from the class of 1970 in honor of our 50-year reunion.
Well,
Thank you so much.
Our class over the last 3 years, and we are so proud to present this gift with love and honor. Love and honor. Everyone say love and honor.
Thank you. This is incredible.
We truly do hold dear our alma mater for how it shaped our lives and for how it will continue to form its current students and faculty. And we hope this gift from our class will help you in the important work that you do for Miami. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Isn't this beautiful? And just think, each of you did it. Thank you.
Can I have it?
Oh, yeah. Don't spend it all in the same place.
Thank you, everyone.
You're gonna go back. Yes.
Hi, everybody. Golden tickets. Remember this. I said they were going to be important. So now is the time to go ahead and get those ready. If you need to make any adjustments, because I really appreciate your pronunciation tips, thank you, for how you would like it to be read, your name to be read, please go ahead, raise your hand. We have Sharpie markers. If you cannot find your golden ticket, we have something we can write it down for. But what will happen here is that my colleagues are going to get up and they're going to release you by table to come up here for the medallion ceremony. So we'll have you come up along the side. I will say your name. You'll get your medallion, and then you will go down the middle of the aisle here to return to your seat. Our fabulous photographer, Tony, is going to get pictures of everybody. You are welcome to come up and take pictures as well. If you can just stay a little bit behind him, that would be great. So we're going to go ahead and get started with this momentarily. And yeah, all right, looks like we're ready to roll.